Okay, y'all, again, it is soup season. Let's get into this bowl of goodness. So starting out, I have to figure out, y'all, I have cut a butternut squash before, but for some reason, this was just a task. I had to hand it over to my husband so that he could cut it in half, but had to cut it. I usually, for the most part, either cook my squash first or I already buy it cubed, but this time I didn't. And by the way, these seeds, I am putting all of this seed and middle stuff in a pot in the oven, and I'm going to roast them. Even the orange, the inside filling, I'm roasting all of that because I didn't really feel like separating the seeds out, so I'm just going for it. So here's my squash. I am chopping it all into pieces, y'all. And by the way, you probably will not use this whole squash. So by the time you chop it all up, you should probably use about half of it. And then, of course, I'm chopping up an onion. And in the background, you can see I already had my mini bell peppers chopped up. And then I go in and saute my onions for about 5 to 6 minutes. Then add in my garlic. And then come in with my mini red and yellow bell peppers. Then I add in my seasoning mix. This is just like I did in another video. And then I'm adding a tablespoon of curry. Now before I would use broth, but today I'm using water to mix that curry paste in with my sauteed vegetables. So once I do that, oh yeah, and I forgot to add my minced ginger. So I did that. Then I come in with my lentils and my butternut squash. And then I'm going to bring all of that. Oh yeah, add my milk. Don't forget to add your milk. Then I'm going to bring all of this to a boil like so. And once it's all boiling, then I'm going to turn my heat down to a slow simmer for about 30 minutes. The original recipe said 25 minutes, but I like for my lentils to be a little bit softer than that recipe called for. So I put in it for an additional 10 minutes. And there's the lentils. There's how it looks. Then I'm adding in a cup of greens. I usually would add kale here, but I only had arugula open today, so that is what I used. Let that wilt for 2 minutes, and there it is, y'all. Look at that nice bowl of goodness. And I want to say this, we can safely say this is a under 30-minute meal. It took about 30 minutes. And then there are those roasted squash seeds topping it off, y'all. And look at how beautiful this looks. Not only is it amazing to look at, y'all, but I must say that it is equally as delicious as it looks good. And of course, I made it with love.